Jesus entered the temple. And drove out all those who were buying and selling in the temple, and overturned the tables of money changers and the seats of those who were selling doves. He said to them,
"It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer. But you are making it a robber's den."
What is this LifeSurge? Well, the LifeSurge is literally Kingdom Now theology on crack. Here's some of the speakers. Mark and avoid anyone who was on this list. Priscilla, Tim Tebow, Jonathan Rumi, Nick Vujicic, Maverick City, Chris Tomlin, because he's everywhere, Chandler Moore, Willie Robinson, Corey Robinson, Sadie Robinson, Jeremy Camp, Music from Bethel, Lisa Bevere, Naomi Rain, Phil Robinson, Sarah Jakes Roberts, who actually took the place of her, dad, TD, John Maxwell, Greg Rochelle. If you guys don't know who that is, he's the creator of the Bible app. And he's also Stephen Furtick's best friend. So LifeSurge is a movement that has a clear purpose. It's to know God and to make him known. You know who else has that hashtag? To make him known? Passion City Church, none other than Louis Giglio. So what does the founder have to say about his movement? Well, here we go. Buzz term, New Age mumbo jumbo. Our hope is to create an atmosphere of transformation. The next one is even worse. It says, our mandate is to provide an opportunity for each attendee and believer to experience increase in their personal lives, their careers, business, wealth, blah, 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 blah. Remember, they're saying that this is a godly movement. It's kingdom impact. So let's see what their topics are. Let's see where Jesus comes into play. Worship. Of course, that's the first one because that's what everyone's going to do around the Antichrist. If you do not think that worship is a pivotal part of the world we're living in today, you've been under a rock somewhere. It's why this podcast will always call out worship music of today. Anywho, I digress. Worship is to leverage, join, and grow. Wisdom, learn, gain, negotiate, know. Work, activate, change, collaborate, build. Wealth, master, gain, optimize, learn. The only time that it mentions Christ is when it says change the marketplace for Christ. Nothing there ever says about their topics about growing your relationship with Jesus. Finally, who is LifeSurge for? Well, they're telling us, literally, regardless of your faith background, that's who this is for. I wonder, what would Jesus do?
the Passover of the Jews was near, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. And he found in the temple those who were selling oxen and sheep and doves, and the money changers seated at their tables. He made a scourge of cords and drove them out of the temple, with the sheep and with the oxen. And he poured out the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. And to those who were selling the doves, he said, "Take these things away. Stop making my Father's house a place of business." His disciples remembered that it was written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." Then the Jews said to him, "What sign do you show us as your authority for doing these things?" Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple in 3 days. I will raise it up." The Jews then said, "It took 46 years to build this temple, and you will raise it up in 3 days." But he was speaking of the temple of his body. So when he was raised from the dead, his disciples remembered that he said this, and they believed the scripture and the word which Jesus had spoken.